Hello, I'm Brittany Dye, and tonight I'll be reading The Rainbow Fish. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish, not an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Let's take a moment here. Did I mention that Brittany's voice is a little raspy? Maybe she's a little bit of a lush. Just saying. One day, the little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called. "Wait for me. Please, give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away and swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was a lonely fish. I told you Brittany was a drinking person, did I not? Hang on. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go to the coral reef, to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It's a big fucking ocean. And you found the cave. And you want us to believe. All right. Sure. The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged. I told you Brittany was drinking. Then suddenly two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish. Again, Brittany's drinking. Rum, by the way. Who drinks anything else? The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. Brittany's voice is a little raspy. Don't feel like that's important. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Okay. That's not cool. Give away my scales, the beautiful shining scales. Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Because it's in the book, motherfucker. Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please, don't be angry. I just want one little scale. And Brittany wants the hair out of her eyes. Oh, pardon, Brittany. Damn. Rum. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small, shimmering scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny blue scale into his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. I think he was drunk too. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glistening in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it isn't like, oh, man, Brittany's drinking a lot. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and more. Brittany, stop drinking. Or don't. But maybe cut your fucking hair. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last, quit drinking. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shimmering scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away. Yet, he was very happy. Because he's probably fucking sober. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish. And happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. But it's not over, because it's on the back of the damn book. Who the fuck finishes? Wow. Brittany, quit fucking drinking right now. Who finishes a story on the back of a book with one last little, I don't know, bit? The rainbow fish with his shimmering scales is the most beautiful fish in the ocean. But he is proud and vain, and none of the other fish want to be his friend until he learns to give away some of the most prized possessions. Well, as Brittany, I say, you can have my scales, but I'm keeping my fucking rum. Arg.